All right, so the Kawasaki's done. That one's at my place, cleaned it up, and set up the shipping on that one. So that one's out, so I decided I'm gonna do Blackie here. And if you remember, I did a series of videos on this one. This is the bike that I bought at a salvage auction. I had to replace the radiator and the fan on this side and patch a hole in the crankcase. And I've been driving a little bit. This thing is just awesome. It runs great. I actually think it runs better than my 2008, and this is a 2002. And 2008 has 37,000, this has 61,000. So that just goes to show how good these Goldwings are. But I had to bring something up here. I've never seen this before. The guy put a cotter key in here. This hole is not for a cotter key. What this hole is for is you stick a Phillips screwdriver in there to pull the axle out. This should not that it really hurts anything, but it's just, I've never seen this before. Why would you put a cotter key in here? I'm not a big believer in cotter keys anyway. They seem to cause more trouble than they do good. So I'm going to get rid of that thing. And what this is really for is this. And there's a line on here that's supposed to line up with the edge of this. And they always grease these. This does not need to be greased. In fact, I usually wipe the grease off because it's just a mess. I don't know why people grease them. This material does not rust, and this is not a bearing surface. Once this all gets clamped together, nothing turns even near this, except for the bearings themselves here, which, you know, are affixed to this. They don't rotate on it. And this is some really sticky stuff. I don't know what that is. So anyway, that's the process I'm going through here. Pull the calipers off, get the front end of this thing pulled apart. Got ABS, so the motors go away. And I'll have this thing stripped down here pretty quick. I got A-arms in the oven. So about the time those are done, I'll be ready to start the framework on this one. All right, I'm about an hour into this, and this is ready. I'm gonna start frame construction on that. If you look over here, this is all the stuff I took off. So we got fenders, we got the disc brake covers, we got the motors for the ABS, we got a chrome lower fairing, and down here we got fork tubes, brake calipers, brake lines, kickstand, and the wheel. Everything you see here goes to the dump. The only thing I'm keeping is the fork tubes. I have to cut those off and reuse them. Everything else goes right to the salvage yard. I just dump it on a pile and leave it, along with, I've got like 3 tires, rear tires. I tried giving the stuff away, and it's really even hard to give it away. And shipping it and selling it on eBay is not worth the trouble. So this all gets dumpstered, which is kind of sad, but that's kind of the way it works. This stuff is just not worth anything. So all of this is going to be tossed in a truck here Saturday morning, and it's going to the local salvage place. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, ADV valve on this one is stuck just like most of the ones I work on. Well, that's such a common thing. This thing rode like a gravel truck, and yeah, the valve is jammed up tight, so it's a good thing. Cut these up and toss that part away, I guess. If you haven't disabled ADV, you should. I'd say at least half the bikes I'm getting are at least. It's locked up. I can tell right away when you ride them. They ride just rough as heck. All right, so this is, remember Blackie? The bike that I bought that had a little damage to it, and I ended up fixing it. Well, I just ended up converting it. All the parts are in the paint shop. The only thing I have left to do is I have to put a car tire on the rear. The alignment's all done, antifreeze is in, the basic wiring is done, all the brakes are re-plumbed and everything's ready to go. The wind is blowing about 200 miles an hour right now, and it's kind of chilly out, but once that calms down, I'm taking this guy for a test run. It runs just great. It's a really, really nice machine. So I'm going to actually transfer the title to myself and keep it, but I'll put it for sale. If someone wants to buy it, they can sure buy it. You know, everything's for sale at the right price. But I'm just going to enjoy driving this thing. It's very nice. It's got a lot of nice options, and it might need a new battery. I have extra batteries here, so it's no big deal. But it's got lots of lighting, lots of chrome. It's a pretty bike, and once I get the front end all on there, it's going to be a real beauty. I had a 2003. This is a 2002. Pretty much identical bikes. There's really no difference in these things. I really, really like that bike. And I can tell right away this one has the same personality. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm not real sure on the windshield yet. I'll have to give it some time. I'm not too sure if I really like the way the wind goes across that or not. Well, we'll give it some time, see what happens.